I'm demonstrating the Italian creamy white beans and spinach. And normally we serve this on the Garlic Rosemary Boule. But some of you haven't gotten into that bread making recipe. I can't imagine why, but you know, you got your reasons. Well, pasta out the pressure cooker. Give it a stir, and then the creamy white beans are ready. And during the time that these were cooking from scratch, dried beans, of course, it makes white beans extra creamy when you cook them yourself in the Instant Pot. This video, I want to demonstrate how to serve this with pasta, because if you're not into that bread making, like I mentioned, I don't want you missing out on this protective recipe. Here we have our holy trinity of our frozen cranberries, fresh red onion diced, and a whole lemon diced. This is going to add so much flavor to this, but this just came off the Instant Pot, so I want to keep it hot or use it while it's hot, while I add my baby greens. You could use plain spinach or super greens. I don't know, what should we go for? I bought the spinach before the super greens, so we gotta go with the spinach.
Go with that.
And you can add as little or as much as you want. The recipe is only a suggestion. Now, Jerry and I, we're kind of champions of all things green, red, orange. we like our veg, so that's not an issue. And because this is hot, this will wilt right down, and it will be like there's hardly any greens in here. I'll end up adding them all. The next ingredient is a cup of your plant-based yogurt. Oh my gosh, yes, please. Thank you very much. Cooper Puppy is down here drooling. Every time he hears me opening the yogurt, he's like, where's my lickety-lick? Oh, dogs love the yogurt. I want to hear from all my cat lovers out there. You know, I used to be a cat lady before I met Lucky. And I want to know, do the cats like the yogurt? It's very good for them with the lactobacillus. Very good for their gut as well. See how that spinach is just wilting down into the beans? It will turn into next to nothing. Then we've got our pressure cooked pasta here. And what I'm gonna do is everybody in. And our herbs. I want you to see this. I have both parsley, or try herb here. Parsley, basil, and chives, because it's the season. My garden is hopping with herbs. It's one of the most protective things we can have growing in our garden, of course. And then this is going to add more layers of plant diversity. Hopefully you saw the video with this same recipe served on the Garlic Rosemary Boule. Oh, that's my favorite way to eat this. But if I don't have bread, which is next to never, because it's one of my favorite sports.
Mine too.
Baking bread. I love the anticipation of the big reveal of the score, and to see what the oven did to the score and the design. It's like kitchen crafts that I then can just devour. They're not hanging out. I don't have to frame them. I don't have to hang them. I just eat them. Sometimes I give an entire hot bread maker boule away to a friend, bring it over to their house hot, all wrapped in parchment paper, and they're like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm like, nope, it's one of my favorite things to make, so sometimes I have to share them because I don't get through them all. So then we're tossing this up. You could put that on the side if you've got some picky eaters, but I think they're gonna like that. So the lemon broiled Trinity, add the diced lemon, frozen cranberries is important, and you can order those through Azure Standard. You can also find frozen organic cranberries at your local health food store, or buy them when they're in season. I prefer to buy them through Azure Standard because then I can get them in organics.
At what point would you add the rest of the box of greens?
Now.
Oh, okay.
Jerry's like, add it. We're vegging it up. We're overachievers, everybody. And then if you're, for some reason, you took I have 2 Instant Pot bowls. You could cook the beans, take it out, just cover it with a plate, and then put the next Instant Pot bowl into the base. Cook your pressure cooked pasta. Make that pressure cooked pasta, take it off the stove, and get it in the Instant Pot, because it's the most perfectly cooked pasta ever. But if for some reason your beans and your pasta isn't as hot as the spinach needs to wilt, this is very warm. You could just put your back on your Instant Pot base, put the lid back on it, and
set it to keep warm, right?
no, you don't even have to do that. The residual heat from cooking, if it was cooled off entirely, I don't know how that happened, but things happen. You could put it on there and put the keep warm. But I'm going to set this up here because my spinach was very cold. It was very cold. I guess we could hit keep warm. Why not? Great suggestion, Jerry. My spinach, clean as you go. You'll love me for it when you get in the habit of doing that. You can toss your salad while you're waiting on that. You can clean up your cutting board. You can pour yourself a protective beverage. I have my flower water hibiscus over seltzer, over mineral water, Pellegrino. Cheers to your health. Eat a protective diet. Can't go wrong. Saved my life. I'm going to toss this up and show you how that's plated. Here we go. It's time to plate it up. All right. The spinach is wilted down so beautifully. Oh my gosh. But it still has life to it. That's why we never want to cook these delicate greens into the spinach, or into the pasta, or into the... Thank you, Jerry. Look at that. Look at all that protection. When you're plating up, please acknowledge all the protection in your feast, because our minds are powerful. And it will reinforce the efforts you made shopping at the farmer's market this summer, and preparing everything, putting it all together, following these protective recipes. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful this pasta dish is. Now, if you aren't into bread making yet, this is a great shortcut. This meal could be on your table in 30 minutes or less. It seems very gourmet, with a lot of components, but if you've been eating a protective diet even 30 to 60 or 90 days, you have the majority of this in your protective pantry. All you have to do is learn the Broiled Trinity technique, the pressure cooked pasta recipe. Oh my gosh, it's a game changer. And pick up some spinach or some baby greens of your choice. It could be baby kale. It could be a mixed bag of greens. This is rosemary crispies. If you're into bread making, you're probably not going to serve pasta, but I put crispies on everything. Most importantly, here I have this beautiful garden salad with the Olive Garden dressing, but I have these awesome steakhouse croutons that are so easy to make. But of course I'm adding rosemary crispies. They go on every salad I eat nowadays, or ever since I came out with that recipe. So I'm gonna plate up our salad and say goodnight and hope you get to cooking protectively. and enjoy the benefits as much as Jerry and I do. And the feast. Oh my god.
Let us enjoy the benefits. Let us.
Let us enjoy the benefits. Let everyone. Oh my gosh. Who are we?
Mr. and Mrs. Protective
Oh
Diet.
my gosh, and I'm so grateful to be bringing this to all of you week after week after week for well over a decade. It is my greatest joy and pleasure in life. Take care.
And best of health, it's time to eat.
Oh my